Hello, good evening, and of course, this is Eswatini Lifestyle, and of course, this is Shuki Dlamini, and in urge you guys to always keep up with me. Nangakhumbula kahle ke nakuqala umnyaka introduced you guys to Tedx Guamile Street, and today we're back again for their event launch. And of course, it was a spectacular dinner launch where they, announced who the speakers will be on the main day, and I must say it is looking very, very proper. And I'm going to urge you guys to please attend on the 24th of June 2023. But for now, let's check out what went down on the launch.
I need you, baby. If it's quite alright, I need you, baby, to warm the lonely nights. I love you, baby. Trust in me when I say it's okay. Oh, pretty baby, don't let me down, I'll pray. Oh, pretty baby, now I found you, stay and let me love you. Baby, let me love you. Oh, baby.
Okay, right now I'm joined by the main man himself, the lead organizer of Tedx Guamile Street, and it is none other than Kudai. Kudai, good evening.
Good evening, Shuki. How are you?
I am okay, and how are you?
No, I'm doing great, thank you.
Yeah, see, the last time we spoke, we were talking about this whole process of, you guys officially launching and actually having the event. How has the preparation been, and how was the launch?
The preparations have been very, very hectic, but I guess that's how events are supposed to be like. And the launch, I think was very well in terms, the turnout, the types of people we had, the types of conversations that were had, releasing officially the speakers, the performers, everything. I think it went very well.
And you guys also told us the theme. May you please just take us through the theme for the day?
So our theme is Imagine, Inspire, and Awaken. So what we really want to do is to awaken the ideas in the Swazi community, so that we inspire the community and, through our imaginations and all that. So it's really something we really want to spread across the whole community, from the community level up to the whole world. We start those conversations, the ideas, we start changing the world, we start inspiring people. We are working. This was a chance. Yeah,
that's wonderful. So please tell me, what are your expectations for the main day?
So for the main day, what we really want to do is we want people who attend the event to go back in the community and implement the ideas, because the whole idea is that if you watch a TED Talk, you should be able to go home and implement what you've watched. So those 18 minutes times the number of speakers that we're going to be having should make you equivalent to a PhD holder.
Okay. And of course, right now I'm joined by your favorite MC/comedian. It is none other than Dun Dosh. Of course, you had to do that. How are you?
I'm fine. It's a night. It's cold, but it's a nice. Yeah.
It's very, very chilly. So tell me, what's your understanding of a TED Talk?
Basically, like honestly speaking, I think it's a platform whereby we share stories, insightful, meaningful conversations are shared on this platform. So I feel like we're taking it back to Kagichane, Baba, but it's a new age Kagichane, like where we really have meaningful conversations, sharing of stories. Like I think like it's been there for the longest of times. Like if you go back, we've always had this kind of talk. But back in the day, and just share stories. So I think we're going back to that, and then it feels really good, and I hope a whole lot of people are going to be inspired.
But have you watched a TED Talk before?
Well, yes.
Those international ones.
Yeah, I have. Please don't ask me which ones.
Okay, I am going to.
But I have because of course some of them have been shared links by friends. So yeah, I have watched them. So I was really interested in the local ones. So I really want to tap into that. Probably I'll share a story soon someday, and it'll be about Manzini, and people will have to put their phones and wallets away on that day.
Wow, you had to say that. Right now, I'm joined by one of the attendees of tonight's lunch dinner, and it's none other than Sharon. Sharon, good evening.
Yes, hi, how are you?
I'm all right.
I'm good.
How was the lunch?
It was absolutely amazing. Exceeded my expectations. It was beautiful to just see young people come out and support, the sponsors come out and support. And I think just seeing the artists and the performances and everyone's messaging around the whole event is absolutely beautiful. Yeah.
What's your understanding of a TED Talk, and are you familiar with TED Talk?
Yes, I'm very familiar. I've watched a few TED Talks in my life, and my understanding of it is just a platform created for people to share stories, tell their journeys, but also just help other people understand different points of view, right? And I'm a very, very big proponent of that. Love creating platforms, love hearing beautiful stories. I think that everyone has a story to tell, and so having platforms like this that allow people to share their ideas and different perspectives is absolutely amazing. And so to see the first one in Eswatini is beautiful, and long overdue. So, shout out to the team that conceptualized and put it together for our country. I think we really are ready to be on the global stage.
This is Nonhle Matebula, one of the speakers on the 8th of July for Tedx Kwamila Street. Nonhle, how are you?
I'm very well, thank you.
I am okay. Thank you for asking, by the way. So let me ask you, what are you talking about on the day?
My topic is called Finding Your Purpose and Serving.
So why did you choose that particular topic?
Because a lot of people go most of their life without knowing what their purpose is, and it's a journey that people tend to go on but never really get to find the answer. And even when you find the answer, I think it's quite important for people to be of service in the world, in their community, and finding their purpose and using it to help the world be a better place.
So you're a young female pioneer. What words of encouragement do you have for Kutai and the team?
I mean, they're doing an amazing job. This is their first project, and they've got on so much people aware of the event, and they've gotten so many sponsors, and they're just really bringing Eswatini to life. And so we're really proud of them, and just keep it going, keep it pushing, believe in yourselves even when you feel like people don't, because you are being of service, because you have a purpose now.
Right now I'm joined by Lebo from Tedx. Lebo, good evening.
Good evening, how are you?
I am okay. How was the Tedx Kwamila Street lunch dinner for you?
It was good actually. It was good, yes. Got to meet a lot of people, and yeah, I liked it. I liked it very much.
So what was your takeaway from tonight? What is a TED Talk, and what does it mean to you?
TED Talk, on my understanding, it's a community of leaders who are committed to changing the world through ideas from art to business. Yeah, that scope. Yes.
Understood. Taxi, yini lele push Taxi ektenini as ati I'm sponsoring Tedx Kwamila Street.
See, TEDx, like I said, it's a community of people that are joined together by innovation, and they have a platform whereby they bring together their innovative ideas to push the youth. And well, Taxi is an innovative company as well. We're trying to bring innovation in Eswatini through the Taxi app, and we like the innovation part mostly. So yeah.
So maybe please emphasize on more of the services that you guys provide.
So Taxi is a taxi service provider, I'd say. We developed an app. You download the app from App Store and Google Play. You use it for taxi services. So when you download the app, when requesting, you put in your pickup location and drop location, and then you proceed. It shows you the estimate of how much you're gonna pay before you book, before the request actually goes to the drivers, and then you're able to book. It's basically a better way, an innovative way of getting a taxi service from wherever you are, be it at home, at work, or wherever, basically, at the comfort of your own phone.
My beautiful Eswatini lifestyle viewers, njenganyalo ngijoyinwe make wethu lo hloniphekile, make Dolores lo phethe khona la edladleni restaurant. Selishonile make sekuhlwile.
Yebo, siyabonga ukuthi benikhona, selishonile mbamba. Asekuhlwile mbamba.
Sekuhlwile mbamba. Ngabe make namuhla kuhambe njani nje ilaunch yale Tedx Kwamila Street?
Ayi mangibona lento sengathi ngipha phupho, ngipha kujabule, ngipha ukuthi ngicabanga ukuthi lisasa la Africa likhona. Ukuthi lisasa la Africa mabasha bakangwane banje ngiyabonga kakhulu.
Ngabe yindlela ende make wathi yena utawuthatha insaye asponsorishe labamfu labasha.
Basponsorishe ngoba lo ntombazane lo sakhile ngiyamade. Hayi ukuthi ngimade kakhulu but ngimade ukuthi ngoba ngiyakwazi ngesathi ndothi ngiyaphengula but ngiyamnuka lo muntu ukuthi uyaphila noma uyabhetha noma ufuna kwendani. Ungifikele shangathi ngumuntu lona amaqiniso ngalokho la kufunako. Uyakuthemba lokho la kwesintu. And mina vele ngikholwa lapho.
And of course, right now I'm joined by Yetu Gamete from Purple Chili. Yetu, good evening.
Good evening.
How are you? How's the cold? And how's the launch?
Oh, the launch was amazing. And it's not bad. Well, of course I'm covered.
By the way, Purple Chili, I understand that Purple Chili is one of the sponsors of Tedx Kwamile Street, right? Yes. Why did you guys choose to sponsor this particular event?
Actually, it was about helping a young person realize his dream. I'm going to say his dream because only Kudai came to our offices in, I think about last year, to tell me about the vision and everything. So for me, it was, as a young person myself, it was about like helping him realize that dream because I grew up watching TED Talks. Like I'd just scroll on YouTube, find something interesting, like an interesting topic, and then just watch. So when Kudai was like, he wants to make this happen, with his team, of course, I was like, okay, I can get behind this. So it was about that for us.
So in your own understanding, what is a TED Talk?
It involves a lot of talking. I'm joking. Well, I only have like the limited idea that I usually see internationally, which is like one person making a presentation about one specific topic. So that's the idea that I have. But because I did mention that there's also going to be a lot of conversations, I believe. So I'm looking forward to that. So I imagine we'll be sharing ideas and just talking and engaging about meaningful conversations.
Tonight I'm definitely dishing out sponsor after sponsor right now. I'm joined by Mr. Pesheya from Inside Bees. Good evening.
Good evening to you.
How are you?
And I'm good, thanks. It's a bit cold, yeah, but good event.
Yeah, it's very, very chilly. What is Inside? Before we get into what's happening today, what is Inside Bees?
Okay, so we are a media platform. Business platform, so we channel business news. So we have a website, we have social media platforms, and we have a magazine. So we focus just on Swaziland news, Eswatini business news, in different spheres, economic, entrepreneurs, SMEs, finance, different sectors, but we just focus on business news. Yeah.
So as a media house, is that all right? Yes. So as a media house, why did you guys choose to sponsor Tedx Kwamile?
I think it was born from the passion that we saw from the guys when we first just had a sort of a high level meeting with them about the idea, and then it just aligned with what we're trying to do, in terms of sharing ideas that are worth sharing. So we felt like this is something that people need to know about. So for us, it's been a nice sort of mix in terms of sharing what they're trying to do, and it links with what because we also have a platform that's growing, and growing with them as well has been a nice journey so far.
Right now I'm joined by Sisekelo. Sisekelo, how are you?
I'm amazing, thanks.
What brings you here?
Well, it's the beautiful work that the young people are doing. So I'm one of the youth leaders in the country. I'm one of the people that are pushing youth empowerment. So we're partnering with young people that are working here to actually promote and accelerate the beautiful work that's being done.
So according to your own understanding, what is a TED Talk, and are you familiar with TED Talks?
100%. TED Talk is one of the most beautiful platforms to actually get messages out there. So it's a platform where anyone can really come with opinions, and we share different ideas, we share different information to make sure that everything that we have in our minds is getting out into the public. You can also share how you do your makeup. It's quite beautiful, quite on point.
You're funny, thank you.
You were sleeping on the floor. For that you gon' make them feel you drop it, Joe. Give them a clear picture, pull the road, but they ain't gon' play this record when you gone. This is your night before dawn. Put your hurt in the zone. No affection and hugs. When will you weather the storms away? Whether you strong cause you feeble, my God. You were slipping on.
Used to think pride gon' be the death of me. Actually, that's the best of me. Always see the best in me. Humble yourself a little bit. Made to be a lion. You tell me to rule quietly. I gotta stand tall. You tell me not so proudly. Try to take advantage. I see how they tryna end me. Gaslighting. I see not many understand me. Try test. Leave anything that could burden me. Gave an arm and a leg. I guess you wanted the rest of me. This ain't the same.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of Eswatini Lifestyle. I'm definitely Demvelo Chuki Lamini, but listen, I'll be holding it down for today's episode. And today, Eswatini Lifestyle got a chance to sit down with a local artist who goes by the name of Sisekelo. What you guys might not know about this guy is that he is a visual designer and a brand strategist. I'm talking about the founder of Metro. But listen, he definitely joins us today as he explains his journey and music. Sekelo, welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Now, before we get into your music career, I want us to break it down. What does a visual designer and a brand strategist do?
I'll speak in terms of my role. I design everything from graphic design all the way to stage design. That's the visual aspect of it. And brand strategist, I work with my corporates. So we develop, we diagnose, we sit with the clients, we diagnose, and then after we diagnose, we recommend a strategy to for marketing purposes. That's what we do.
All right, now I want to know, with all of this, when does the music kicks in? What in you know, man? I feel like I have a passion for music, and this is what I want to do.
Would you believe me when I said in my womb?
No ways.
I'm telling you. Okay, so Bang sa Timbutini was a Timbutini originally. So I'm listening to this guy, Busta Rhymes. I'm like, how can this guy rap so fast? I want to learn this. So I learned that. Fast forward, once I learned that, since primary school, I'm like, yo guys, let me show you this. So I recited that, 1, 2. And I loved their reaction because in their faces I could see how proud they were of me. And from that moment I was like, okay, I love the attention, I love the validation. So maybe I'm gonna do more of this.
All right, I want to know, would you say that Njongobushi Doguti, it's Busta Rhymes who kind of inspired you? Would you say that he is the reason behind the type of genre that you do?
Not really. R&B influences my music mainly because growing up my mom used to listen to US Life. That's actually where I got my name Shawn. Yeah, she liked one of the guys there. And I don't even know if I'm supposed to say this on camera. Yeah.
Now, I want you to take us through your music making. What inspires you when do music? Is it how you're feeling that particular day, or it's things that you encounter in life daily?
A bit of both. Yeah. Anything could be inspiration for me, from a friend's experience all the way to another person's viewpoints when it comes to life, all the way to my own personal experiences, especially when it comes to relationships. Because I reckon that's the most fun thing about life in general. Bobakau heard all of those things. Yeah.
Now, beautiful people of Eswatini, what I did not mention is the fact that this guy here owns his very own record label. Okay, now I want us to get into that because I had a little bit trouble pronouncing it. Is it Metro? Is it what? But listen, he is here to explain it to us. What do you do in your record label, and how was the feeling like when you finally got to have your own record label? Because it's not every day that we get artists that my record labels up.
Okay. How the record label came about is through my company, Mateo. So it's a creative agency. It's a creative collective that houses a record label, a production company. We deal with creatives in general. So we have artists, from people who paint. We have producers, engineers, a production team from videography, photography. That's where the record label came about. I was at MTN Bushfire Roundtable.
I wanted to talk about that because you happen to be part of the MTN Bushfire Firefly. How was the experience like for you, and what would you say it did for your career?
Okay, before we get to the Firefly, let me finish the other one, answering the other one. So I was at the MTN Bushfire roundtable where I met a couple of great guys. One that I recall from the top of my head is Mike. He owns let me not say own. He's the manager at Paradise. And I just got in touch with him. We had a few conversations here and there on Instagram. Then we went on to email, which is when we signed a distribution deal with them all the way to e-publishing. So once we were set up professionally, now it was easy to announce to the world, hey guys, we have a record label. And then on forth to the Firefly experience, I reckon that's one of the most life-changing experiences that I've had because they taught me how to build the base as an artist. In this industry, there's a lot of, what's the right term to use? Okay, I'm not gonna say the word because it's a family show, I presume. So there's a lot of that you have to do, and I reckon I learned the music both from the artist side of it and from the business side of it because now I got to meet people like Botiza Lami. He's like, yo, Shawn, why aren't you sending your songs to ASIC Radio? And I'm like, I didn't know that. So honestly, there's a lot that we don't know. I still have friends. I still have friends at this point who don't know. Good, see, it's as simple as getting their emails and sending them your music there. It's that simple. So that experience also taught me the importance of knowledge, because we close our own doors because we have no knowledge. So finding information is important.
Beautiful people of Eswatini, he is splitting buzz. Okay, now I want to talk about, because not so long ago you released a single where you featured Elmosa. Please tell us about that, because I really feel like it's such a very nice song.
Thank you so much. That song is titled Played with Fire. It has Hanwa and Telmusa on it. How that song came about, I was just, actually, no one knows that the song is from 2017. I actually done that song with a few friends. There's a version that no one will ever hear.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, now I want to hear the original version right now.
We'll never know. So I sent the idea, because it was an idea, to Hanoi. Chewe and Wandile sang the original version. So I sent that idea to Hanoi. She done some magic on it. And it was a dark, moody song without the guitar. So I was at a space called the Ideation La Pagamanzini for creatives as well. And I asked Telmusa to pop by. He comes through. I'm like, Exe, Atilana, I have something cooking. I've been meaning to work with you. And she's like, oh, for sure, my guy. And I'm like, what do you feel like? Actually, I was like, I feel like the song is missing the Mtonseni. Yeah. It was a skeleton, but victim Tonseni.
Okay.
And he whooped out his guitar. Do, do, do. And he done the most.
And just like that, an amazing song came out. Now, I want to know, Sisekelo, when you look at the local entertainment space, who is that one person, no man, I wish I can get a collab with this one?
Swiss. I'm not sure if you know of anyone called Swiss. You know what? It's okay. He said something very special. He was like, he's not for everyone, but he is for his people. And I say this because I'll reference a guy called DJ Opus, what performer Bushfire and I'll be performing at the Epic Gig. He DJs a very unique set. It's not music you'd find everyone listen to. Something sort of like jazz. Exactly. So
it's Swiss. Right about now, yeah, we must start the interview. I definitely want to hear Swiss music. But I want us to get into the fact that you made it to the Epic Gig episode 4 line-up, Sisekelo. Tell us about that, and what can people expect from your performance?
Expect nothing but greatness. It'll be epic. On the real though, I've seen on my huge platforms like BET, people doing stage design, and I haven't seen that in our local scene. So that's something the band and I, Matteo, would love to incorporate.
Oh my word, he is bringing the full band. Is that what you're saying?
That's what I'm saying. Matteo's the band.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
And we're definitely looking forward to that one. But before I let you go, Sisekelo, we want to know, man, what more can we expect from you as a brand?
Expect more collaborations even outside the music. Would like to collaborate with clothing brands. I really appreciate what Love on the No Demand did with Amari, and I see what they're constantly doing. So that opened my mind. Would see, don't channel yourself into this one industry, but in this one industry, be able to collaborate with other people. For example, outside clothing brands, we could collaborate with car brands. That's where the endorsement deals come from.
All right, Sisekelo, thank you so much for joining us right here on Eswatini Lifestyle. But before I let you go, I'm going to your social media handles.
At Sisekelo_Shawn. Preferably follow me on Instagram. Again, at Sisekelo_Shawn.
Ang understand babukile makhaya ukuthi why sere asboxa athi thina asihambe siya Insta wakhe, but listen, we'll definitely make sure that we follow him. That was Sisekelo, beautiful people of Eswatini, telling us about his musical journey. And in video uthi no man, he made it part of the epic gig lineup. So do make sure you get yourself a ticket to experience him perform live with the band. But right about now, from myself, I'll be Lamine, aka Thick B, aka Thickness with some cuteness. We out.
Llame lo que es bueno, cita lo que es transmit. I invite him to dinner, but they leave on my face. How it goes if he ever say, I'll take my time to meet, say they tryna come with me. They tryna eat on my cake and I told them about Kobe. I give a part of me, I'm fly like all of these. I make them cry, rivers tears flow, let it